Hi friends, welcome to today's piano tutorial. My name is Josh and today I'm going to be teaching you how to play the song When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars. This is a great song to learn on the piano, so I highly encourage you to give it a shot. Let's take a look at what we are going to learn today. Alright everyone, so this song is in the key of C major, which is all white keys, no sharps or flats, but we do see a few accidentals in this song or chords that use notes outside of our key of C major, so keep an eye out for those. Let's begin right away with the intro here. When we're going to actually start here on a D7 chord, which is using an F sharp there, not in our key. All right, so we'll play D's here in the left hand. I'm playing octaves here, and then I'm going to play F sharp, A, and C, which is that seventh, to make our D7 chord. Okay, so we're going to start with the D7. We're going to drop it just down to an F now with our thumb there in the right hand, which is going to be a D minor 7. And then we're going to go just to a C major chord. And all I'm going to play here is C's in the left hand and an E here in the right. Okay, you play this little melody. Just C, D, E. Okay, nice and simple. Then we're going to repeat D7, D minor 7, and C again, but this time I'm playing C's in the left hand, the full G, C, and E to make our C chord there in the right hand, okay? Okay, and I'm gonna play a little kind of pattern like this, just a little back and forth between the C and E and the G, okay? I'm gonna go down to a G chord here, G, B, and D with B's in the left hand, as a little bit of a transition before we get to our start of our verse here, okay, which is going to be on the A minor chord. All right, that's a lot. Let's review quickly those first few chords. Start on D7, D minor 7, and then C. Back to D7, D minor 7, and then C, and then we'll go to G over B, and now into our verse, all right? So for the verse, we're gonna be breaking it down here into 4 lines, okay? So line 1, we're gonna start on our A minor chord, like I mentioned. We'll play A's in the left hand, and then E, A, and C here in the right hand. We're gonna play that for 2 beats, and then go to our C major chord. So kind of just take the same hand shape, shift it up the keyboard to C's in the left hand, G, C, and E here in the right hand. Okay, play that for 2 beats, and then we'll go to our D minor chord. So D's in the left hand, A, D, and F here in the right hand, and this is going to be played for 4 beats. So as you can see here, we're keeping that same exact hand shape in both hands actually, from the A minor to the C to the D minor, okay? So just keep it nice and simple like that. If I'm going to start to play the rhythm, it'll sound like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the first line of the verse there. Moving on now, we have our G chord, which we're going to start with. We're going to play this for 2 beats, which is G's in the left hand, G, B, and D, and then we're going to actually go right to a G7 chord with an F on top of our G, okay? On top of our G chord there. Play that for a couple beats. 1, 2, and then we're gonna go back to our C chord, just like we played it before, okay? C, G, C, E, and then we're gonna go down to a little transition chord for the next 2 beats here. B's in the left hand, G, B, and E. That's an E minor over B chord, okay? All right, let's review those chords in that second line now. We'll start with G, G7, C, and E minor over B, okay? All right, I know we're going through fast today, but we have a lot of chords to get through, so that's kind of why we're moving a little quickly. Let's review all those chords so far that we've learned, okay? So we'll start here, A minor, C, and D minor. Then we'll go to G, G7, C, and E minor over B. Okay? Line 3, we're going to kind of repeat basically what we did in line 1. A minor, C, and D minor again. Okay, just nice and easy like before. And then line 4, we're basically gonna play the same thing as line 2, although I'm not gonna play the G7 here. I don't really hear it in the original recording. So I'm just gonna stick on G for 4 beats, and then go to our C major and E minor over B, okay? So pretty much those first 2 lines just repeated again. Altogether, those 4 lines make up the verse. So next up, we've got the pre-chorus. Pre-chorus is gonna start on the exact same chord here as the verse, A minor with A's in the left hand, E, A, and C. And we're gonna play this for 4 beats here. And then we're gonna go to a new chord, which is gonna be an E minor chord. So we'll play E's in the left hand, B, E, and G. Play that for 4 beats. And here's a funky chord for you. We're gonna play B flats here, B flat, D, and F. So that's a B flat major chord. Crazy because we don't have any flats here at all in our C major chord, or key of C major. So we have that's kind of funky. Play that for 4 beats. And then to end that little pre-chorus section, we're gonna start with a C over G. So G, C, and E in the right hand is a C major chord, but we're gonna keep G's in the bass here instead of a C like you would typically hear. Okay, so we'll play C over G for 2 beats, and then quickly just go to a G major chord, which we're just gonna hit once on beat 3 there. G's in the left hand, G, B, and D here in the right hand. Okay. A lot of chords there. Also, let's review those in the pre-chorus, okay? So we'll start here with A minor, E minor, go to B flat, and then C over G and G. There you go. That's the pre-chorus. Let's keep moving to the chorus now. Chorus is going to start here on an F major chord. So we'll play F's in the left hand, F, A, and C in the right hand, okay? We're gonna go to a G major next. Again, just keep that same hand shape, move it right up to G's in the left hand, G, B, and D. And then go to C major, okay? Just like we've played that before. C's, G, C, and E. Okay, that's gonna repeat. F, 2, G, and C. 2, 3, 4, okay? Now on the 3rd time through, we're gonna start the same way. F, G, and here we're gonna mix it up and go right to an A minor chord, okay? So A's, A, C, and E. And then go to our funky D7 chord. That same chord from the intro actually, just D's in the left hand, F sharp, A, and C. So that's kind of our 3rd line there, and then our final line of the chorus, we're gonna go to an F major chord, F, F, A, C. Ooh, and then kind of this very sad, dreary chord here, an F minor. Basically the same, but we're gonna take this A, drop it down to an A flat, and play an F minor chord. And then end on a C major chord, okay? We've played that one before plenty of times, okay? Let's review all the chords there in that chorus, okay? We've got F, G, and C. We'll repeat F, G, C. Okay, we're gonna start the 3rd line the same, F, G, but here it changes, A minor and D7, okay? Last line now, F, F minor, and C. All right, I know that's a lot, but take some time, slow that down, rewind, play it back, and take some time to practice that and you'll get it down. Ending that chorus there, we're on our C major. Finishing up the first time through the verse, we're just gonna have a little turnaround chord here, which is gonna be a little F chord back to our C. And that's gonna take us back into our verse there with a little C, E minor over B again, and A minor. We've seen that before, like in the verse, so it's very similar to that. And that's just gonna take us back into verse 2. Now, the second time through the chorus, we're gonna be ending there with our F minor, or F to F minor, and then go to our C major chord. And then we're gonna go right into our bridge, okay? So now, let's look at the chords for the bridge. Here in the bridge, we're gonna start with an F chord, F major. We'll play that for 4 beats. Go to our G for 4 beats, so very similar to the chorus, okay? Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start on our C chord, and we're gonna give this 2 beats, and basically we're gonna start a little walk down here in the left hand, okay? So starting on that C major chord, we're next gonna go down to a G over B. So B's in the left hand, G, B, D. Keep going down to an A minor chord, A's A, C, and E. And then an E minor over G chord, okay? G, G, B, and E. Okay, that full walk down, C, G over B, A minor, and E minor over G. Okay, continuing on to the next line, we've got our D7 chord. We've played this one a couple times now. Okay, and D minor 7, just like in the intro, we're taking that F sharp and dropping it down to a natural F. And we're just gonna end with a G chord here, kind of just playing it. And then we end with a few eighth notes there, kind of playing all of our G chord all together. And that kind of drives us back into our final chorus of the song. Let's really quickly review all those chords there for the bridge, all right? So we start on F. We'll go to G. And now we're gonna begin our walk down from C, G over B, A minor, and E over G, E minor over G, D7, to D minor 7, and end on a G there. Whew, lots of chords. After that, we're gonna go back into our final chorus. Final chorus is gonna be exactly the same like I taught you before in the chorus. The only thing that's gonna change here, I wanna show you at the very end, is we go to our F and F minor, then we go to C, and then we're gonna just kind of repeat those last few chords of the chorus one last time. Go to our D7, F, F minor, and C, okay? And that's how the song wraps up. Now, I know there's a lot of different parts there. I know I kind of jumped around a little bit, tried to explain everything sequentially and in a bit of a timely fashion here, but I would really encourage you to listen to the original song and try to fit these different pieces into that. And that's really gonna help you learn and develop your ear also, which is such an important skill when you're learning the piano. Anyways, I hope that this tutorial was helpful for you to learn Bruno Mars's When I Was Your Man. I really love playing this song on the piano. It was actually one of the first ones that I really taught myself here. And so I hope you give it a shot. Let me know if you have any song suggestions down in the comments, and if you want to support me, drop a like and hit subscribe so that you can see all of my videos. See you in the next video. Have a good rest of your day.